Welcome back, tasters, to another episode of Tim and Shayne Taste Everything. We're kind of in the holiday spirit here. We're doing some kind of little fancier,
little nicer pours,
I guess, you know. But we've been hanging on to these. I've had this bottle for a couple of years.
Have you?
Here now, I guess it's been. But
when those came out and when we could get a hold of them, that was considered that was a special rare bottle, man.
It was the Calumet 16. Because initially it was like $150 bottle.
Mm-hmm. And then they went down as the years went down, but it still wasn't, none of them were cheap.
No.
And some of them were good and some of them were whatever. The 16 is fantastic.
It really is.
And Calumet generally puts out really good stuff. They also, just in some whiskey competition I just watched, one of their releases was in the top 5.
Okay. And
it was like a heritage edition, smaller place. Yeah, they source their stuff.
Yep, I'm pretty sure it's MGP. I'm not gonna lie to you,
but they do it right, man.
It doesn't really say,
because I know this. I know this one is the 16 is fantastic, man.
And then all of a sudden they were like blowing them out at like $90.
Yeah, they must have got oversaturated a little bit, dropped them down under 100, and then snatched them up.
Yeah, and but.
Especially now, if you find them for a good price and you're looking for, not just for yourself, if you're looking for a nice bottle for a guy who drinks bourbon, it's still a high-end bottle, man.
Yeah, especially for a higher aged,
right?
Kind of deal.
Yeah, 16 years, that's no joke, man. And if you're getting it under 100,
right,
dude, that's a deal.
Excellent buy.
Oh, dude, it's so caramely and rich.
This is the kind of warm, sweet oak that I really like.
Yeah. And we know for a fact we've had this.
Oh, yeah.
This is not overdone. The 16 years did not hurt this stuff.
Nope.
It did absolute wonders.
It helps kind of round out, I think, all those sharp edges you get with some blends.
Any kind of like, what is it, tannic? Any kind of like overly woody stuff that you can actually, when you do overage them, that can come out.
Right.
But they, at 16 years, while they were, pulling them out, doing taste tests, they pulled it out at the right time. This is one of those ones where it's got a high age, but man, it smells so good and it is so smooth for a 16 year.
The nose it's like that, like I said, that warm vanilla oak.
Yep.
Just
rich. 106 proof too. Perfect. You're talking just
right in the
money. There. 100 to 110. So accessible and easy to drink without having to worry about any kind of like real burn or too much heat. Right. And I'm not saying heat and burn's a bad thing all the time.
No.
But
you want some, because you want it to, balance out.
It usually equates to full flavoredness. Some kind of heat. But not a young burn heat. That's a totally different thing. The Kentucky different. Hug is what you're looking for a lot of guys.
Man.
Oh, the nose, dude. It's one of those one. It's like that's up there.
Yeah, it's like if they were gonna make a bourbon candle, like this is what it.
Oh yeah, like. Yeah.
That warm vanilla oak.
And the thing is with this too is no matter how hard I try to take it in, I don't get a lot of ethanol.
No,
like I don't get that any kind of. It's just there. It has to be there, but it is not one of the prominent things. It's like, that's going to be strong.
Yeah. It's so approachable.
Oh, God, it's just, it smells fantastic. And it still is fantastic.
Yep. You get a little almost earthiness in there with that kind of oak and vanilla.
Yeah.
Little sweetness. But, there's a nice little earthiness to kind of counterbalance.
That balance of like kind of the woodiness and earthiness and the sweetness is like perfect.
It is.
And it goes right down the middle.
You could almost say this is definitely one of those like higher end quintessential bourbons.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
It keeps all those quintessential bourbon qualities, but you get a nice, age statement with it at 16 years and
non-chill filtered, which is usually a good thing.
Yep. That's what you want.
Yep.
Excellent. That's in That's probably, this one's definitely going to get in the 8s for me for a rating. I'm deciding where exactly to put it.
Well,
In the
if you get it at the price it is now, basically,
True.
which is under 100,
Yeah,
for a 16-year,
right?
That's it. That's an 8.7 for me.
Okay, I was thinking somewhere in there, and I wasn't really sure where to go, but I'm gonna probably give it an 8.4.
Okay, at $150,
Yeah.
I'm still probably gonna give it an 8 because it is delicious.
It's gonna be in like more that 8.1.
Yeah, but at a 90 price or an 80 price, that's a bottle that must be on your shelf.
I think so.
I don't know how you pass up a 16-year sub 100 and it tastes that good.
Right.
You know,
so good.
Yeah, that is a Calumet 16, man, is fantastic.
And I know they've done some other expressions, maybe, if you will. They've done some different bottles, and they try to do like a higher end little boxed bottle little thing, but I don't know. This regular one, it's pretty tough to beat.
Yeah, at its current price, I think that's the one to go with.
Mm-hmm.
We had some of the lesser years too. That one's was it a 15 or 14? One of them was not that great.
Yeah, I still haven't cracked. I have a 15.
Okay.
That I haven't cracked, but I had one that was
a 10 or 11 maybe? Something like that?
They do have some, lower ones like that. I have the one where it's a blend of like 8 and
a higher
year
one.
maybe.
Yeah, and was that one?
I thought it was pretty good for the low proof. It's only like, that one's only like 86 proof.
Okay.
But given that, it was like in the $40-some range.
Yeah.
So
yeah, which is also good value.
You're still getting a great value, even though it's proof down.
Yep.
With those age statements, I would put that one in kind of at the same level as those Evan Williams single barrels.
Sure.
That you get that are about 10 years old.
Yep.
In that around $30.
Yeah, super good price on those. Yeah.
But right in that level.
Yeah. If you find these sub 90, that's kind of a no-brainer, because that'll be I would consider this still a higher end special bottle.
Yeah, me too.
And if you find it for that cheap for a 16-year product, man, it's a no-brainer. I'd buy one and I'd buy a backup, and I have several backups.
You're right. Even if you find it under 100.
Oh yeah.
Like you're
not going to go wrong, man. It's delicious.
It really is. Really is. And from what I've heard, this one has the edge over the 15, which, I know an extra year.
1 year, sure.
I've heard that this one is, it is more well-rounded. The 15, I've heard, has maybe a little more sharp edges to it.
Sure.
Not quite as, rounded and polished, but I don't know. We'll try it at some point because I have one.
Yeah, that's a buy for me.
Yeah.
Find it at a good price, pick that up, and that'll be that's a nice pour that'll impress even guys that have been around bourbon for a while.
Yeah,
if they haven't had it, they'll be like, you cannot not be impressed by that nose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it's just such a smooth,
so good.
At the proof point and at the age, man. Holy cow.
Very good. Very drinkable.
Yep.
Very approachable. But
for sure.
I think that's going to do it for this episode of Tim and Shayne Taste Everything. Thank you guys